I'm
Okay, sir.
Kasturi Rangan, an engineer by profession. I spent nearly 40 years in the HVAC field. I had been interested in the medical field right from my younger days. I can be contacted at, please note down the number because in none of the subsequent slides you have these numbers: 994066 3597 and 9440 38897. My email ID comaltmedic@gmail.com. Oh dear God, please help me to conduct this webinar correctly. Please give me the strength and energy to communicate for the next 3 hours without getting tired. God, please help me so that I am able to convey to my audience effectively all that I have to say without fumbling for words. Thank you, God. The above is a prayer to God. Next, I am now ready to conduct this webinar today. I am confident that I have the energy and strength to talk for 3 hours. I can convey, I am sure, effectively to my audience all that I have planned without loss for words. I am sure that my presentation will be well received by the audience. The above is an affirmation recited by me to me. The earlier slide was a prayer of mine to God. This is an affirmation recited by me to me. Mark the difference. Notice the difference between the prayer and the affirmation in the previous slides. The previous slides were presented only to highlight the difference between the prayer and affirmation. A lot of people are using the words interchangeably. They don't know exact meanings. So prayer becomes affirmation, affirmation becomes prayer to highlight the difference. Of course, as we progress in this webinar, you will come to appreciate more and more the difference between prayer and affirmation. Affirmation. Here we start. The world today is filled with uncertainties. You all know there are disease outbreaks everywhere. There are natural disasters, bound unsuspecting wars, military war, chemical war, biological wars. Any kind of war is possible any day. Then inevitable loss of jobs. You know how many people lost their jobs because of corona. So this loss of job has become the order of the day now. Without any notice, people are chucked out of their jobs. Economic downturns, poor economy, consequence of climate changes, unsuspected disasters, natural disasters. These are all consequences of climate changes. Then definitely the political uncertainties. Whoever is in power there today will not be in power tomorrow. So whatever commitments the politicians have made will not be there. He will not be there to fulfill those commitments tomorrow. So all the planning goes for a toss because of these uncertainties. But all the above points, happenings or would be happenings are keeping us tense. We are unhealthy physically. We are unhealthy mentally. We have become financially very poor. Family lives are broken. And we are all unhappy, emotionally drained, and thoroughly demotivated. When I say we all, I am not meaning specifically all, but majority of the people. Okay, then because of all the above, to come out of all these problems, people are looking for solutions, new solutions of motivation. People are demotivated now. They're disgusted with their lives. So something has to motivate them to, for them to come back into action, for them to take remedial actions, for them to come back to the regular stream of life. They have to be motivated, they have to be encouraged to come back to the regular stream of life. These new forms of motivation and encouragement should nourish their mind and keep them mentally and emotionally strong in these times of hardship so that they bounce back to regular routine life as was existing years before. One of the most sought after personal development tools in search of all this motivation is affirmations. This is one of the best tools available today by which you and anybody can get motivated, encouraged to go back to their regular stream of life unaffected by all these natural disasters and diseases. An English dictionary, long years and years before, that means the word affirmation is not a recent word. It has been there for donkey's years. People are now started appreciating or interpreting the word affirmation in a different way now. Earlier, affirmation used to be linked with a confirmation. I affirm means I confirm. That was the equivalent word. Now, affirmation is. Anybody is joining?
நான் தான் நான் தான்
Ah. So now the word affirmation means you cannot keep your mic on. You switch off your mic. The mic off பண்ண. Ah. So an English dictionary defines affirmation as a statement of the truth of something. Affirmations is a practice of positive thinking, which involves 1 minute. Somebody's entered, I think. Ooh. What is the problem? Affirmation is a practice of positive thinking, which involves repeating. Oh. அதெல்லாம் உனக்கு மியூட் பண்ண தெரியாதா? மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு இங்கே கொண்டு வா. Is a practice of positive thinking which involves repeating to oneself. பைத்தியக்காரன் நினச்சிப்பாங்க தனியாக நானே பேசிக்கிறேன்னு. But affirmations call for repeating to yourself a carefully formed, carefully formatted statement very frequently. You need not say these words loud. You can utter these words silently within you without anybody noticing it. You need not even have lips movement, but mentally you keep repeating the same words again and again. No harm, even if you utter these words loudly. If you are alone in some place, please utter it loudly. You need not be shy about it. Once they come to know the purpose of your utterances, they will also start uttering all these affirmations. Affirmations are very powerful ingredients to positive thinking. I need not tell you what is positive thinking. A part of this positive thinking, an ingredient, all these affirmations have become now. Note the difference. Affirmations are not statements, even though you are uttering 1,000 times, are not statements which you wish to be true. They're like in a prayer, I wish I had a kudare. I wish I had a lakh of rupees. That is prayer. Affirmations are not statements which you wish to be true. They are statements that you must believe are true. You may not be rich. If you wish to be rich, then it becomes a prayer. God, I want to be rich. But when you are affirming, you will say, I am rich, because you must believe the statement is true, then only your affirmations will start working. So, affirmations are not statements which you wish to be true, they are statements that you must believe are true. Next slide explains it better. Affirmations are positive statements describing the existence of a desired condition in your life. That condition may not exist yet. That condition is not existing. But the affirmation is spoken as though it is existing. Example, I am not rich, but still I will affirm I am rich. I am lying to myself to start with. But how to overcome these lies, we'll see later. So the affirmation is talking about a desired condition which does not exist yet. But what I am aiming for is to become rich. So I keep on repeating, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. Ultimately, I will become rich. That is the whole purpose of affirmation, not only to become rich, even in our private lives. I want good health, I want affection, I want love, I want a car, I want a new house. All this, even you may not be having it now, but you keep on repeating the sentences mentally. Ultimately, they will manifest themselves and you will receive all that you are affirming for now. Another example is I am at peace with my life. You may not be, but when it is repeated several times on a daily basis, loudly or mentally, a stage will come when you will become at peace with yourself. There will not be any revolt, there will not be any problems with your life. You will be at peace. Now, why should we keep on uttering this? You can say once or twice a day. It is like brainwashing. The aim is to program the subconscious mind into producing the desired outcome. I am programming my subconscious mind by repeating again and again and again that I would like to go win a race. I would, for example, I would like to walk. I would like to walk, run, win a race. This I keep on uttering. Who knows? 99% I will start winning a race. I never know. They are the desired outcome. But unless I program my subconscious mind, unless I brainwash myself, I will not be interested even in starting to walk. But there must be sincerity. I should have this affirmation felt sincerely. I should go about in a sincere way and without lying to myself, without cheating myself that I am sincere, I'm honest, I'm convinced, and I'm enthusiastic about it that I am walking, I am running. Affirmations cannot be used in the past tense. Affirmations cannot be used in the future tense also. Affirmations are to be used in the present tense. That's why I said I am walking, I am running. I keep on running. I mean, saying this to myself again and again. One day I will walk, one day I will run, one day I will win the race. But the affirmation is not one day I will win the race. The affirmation wording should be I am running, I am walking. It should be used in the present tense to work. We carry out such mental programming every day, even without our knowledge. We might be thinking about the same thing again and again. I want this, I want that. I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that. Without your knowledge, we'll be programming our minds. We'll be brainwashing ourselves. But with affirmations, the trick is to make this programming conscious and positive. What we were doing unknowingly, without any control, now you do it knowingly. Do it with positivity. Do it consciously so that you achieve what you want. That is affirmatory statements, affirmations. Do it consciously, do it sincerely, do it with conviction, do it with enthusiasm, do it in the present tense, and we will definitely achieve what we are saying in our affirmations. Next, there are many kinds of affirmations. To mention a few, there is money mindset affirmation, which focuses mainly on money and wealth. Another one is love and relationship affirmations. The focus will be on relationships in families, between friends, between boss and subordinates, between neighbors. You got thousands, hundreds of relationships. And these affirmations will focus on this kind of relationships. That is love and relationship. Third one, which is very vast, is the positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are statements that can help us to challenge and overcome our self damaging and negative thoughts. Over the years in our life, we would have accumulated thousands and numerous negative thoughts. Unless we get over these negative thoughts, we are stranded. We will not move ahead. Who is going to remove it for you? You have to remove it yourself. How do you remove it? You start thinking positively. You start uttering positive mental repetitions. You reprogram your thinking patterns so that over a period of time, we begin to think and act differently and positively. Our positive thoughts should displace our negative thoughts so that our life changes for the better, which will not be the case so long as we have these negative thoughts embedded in our mind. Get rid of our negative thoughts. Next is, why should we make an affirmation? Whatever I have said till now would have already given you some idea why we have to make an affirmation. But now we'll start going into the details. We have personal goals. Positive affirmations are made because we want to achieve something, which may be more money, like a new car, a bigger house, a better job, more success, or on a more personal level, we make affirmations for want of love, for want of good health, for happiness, for peace. We all have such desires. Nobody in the world can say, I don't have a desire. If somebody says, no, I don't have any desire, we'll think of him, we'll view him, we'll see him as a strange person who is not normal. Any normal person will have such desires of owning a house, of owning a car, better salary, or looking for love and good health. They are normal. So we don't want to be abnormal by saying, I don't have any desires in my life. Now, the outcome of the above, that I want a car, I want love, etc., etc., can sometimes seem to be very, very far away from our grasp, not easily attainable. Sometimes. No doubt we can have imagine that we want a car, we want good health, we want a house. We can imagine. But at the same time, at the back of our mind, we may be thinking that it is not in our grasp. It is too far off. That we need not even think about it. இதை பற்றி நினைச்சிட்டு யூஸ் இல்லை நமக்கு கிடைக்காது அப்படின்னு கொஞ்சம் ஒரு லைட்டாக ஒரு தாட் இருக்கும் பேக் ஆஃப் த மைண்ட். ஸோ இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் focusing on getting a new car or a new house, நம்ம மனசில் we start focusing that these things are very far away from our desired outcomes. They are very, very difficult to get these things. We have great difficulties in achieving these things. Such feelings start settling in, due to which we start concentrating more on negative affirmations than positive affirmations. I repeat, affirming for a new car or a big house is a positive affirmation. But parallelly, when you start thinking this car is so distant from me, it is too costly for me, I may not be able to buy it. When such thoughts start in your mind and you start building on that, your negative affirmations will overtake your positive affirmations, and the outcome will therefore be negative. Example, a positive affirmation, we desire to be wealthy, but parallelly we may land up. We think I am never going to be rich. That's a negative affirmation. Another one, we want a promotion in my job. So we think. But parallelly, simultaneously, at the back of our mind, we start cultivating. It is bound to go to someone else. I may not get promoted. It is going to go to XYZ. This is a negative affirmation being parallelly nurtured, built up along with our positive affirmation. Next one, we want love in our life. So we think. That's what we think. But at the back of our mind, no one is going to love me. No one is going to like me. So how to overcome these negative affirmations, we have to see now, which in place will give more and more positive affirmations, and we become richer in life, not only financially, in our relationship also. Affirmations are also called daily affirmations, meaning we have to practice it every day for it to be effective. See, all this you will be drawing a parallel to your usual prayers. We pray to God every day. Some people keep on praying to God every time, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The only difference is one is a yearning, a wish, a want. The another, you are not expressing your want directly. You are only saying you are already rich, you are already healthy. You are brainwashing yourself. So in the process, you become rich or healthy. That's the difference. Now you can say these affirmations in the morning or after lunch, before you sleep. As long as you make it a daily ritual, the more effective affirmations will become. The more you utter these words, the more fruitful it will be. One. Now, since negative affirmations are seldom sought for, we don't go after negative affirmations. It comes by mistake, by wrong utterances we make, by wrong words we use. We always would love to have positive affirmations. Invariably, we use positive affirmations everywhere because they are more useful and successful. That being the case, hereafter, whenever I talk about affirmations in this webinar, I always mean only positive affirmations. It is implied whether the word positive is used or not. Is that clear? I might have forgotten to add the word positive, but it is implied that every time I use the word affirmation, it is always positive affirmation only. Next, if you have ever made a mistake and muttered, "Oh, I am an idiot," you uttered by mistake. It's like chumma. You mentioned, "I made a mistake, I'm an idiot." Now you have given yourself a negative affirmation. It's by mistake. The problem is that negative affirmation you give enters into your subconscious mind and has an harmful effect. So never admit to yourself you are an idiot, even if you are an idiot. Get out of that feeling. You start affirming, I am brainy, I am good, I am wonderful, instead of calling yourself an idiot. That idiot word should have come by mistake, not intentionally. If it is intention, it becomes dangerous because it's a negative affirmation. Positive affirmations cover a group of affirmations aimed at achieving inner peace, living optimally, and building confidence to face hardships in life. A positive affirmation is an auto suggestion. What is auto suggestion? Like brainwashing, hypnotizing ourselves of empowering thoughts in a series of forms of statement of something you desire, which is repeated, as I said, consistently in order to implant it in the mind. The more you repeat, the more implanted it becomes in your mind. Instead of just telling yourself what you wish to have in life, through practice, affirmations lay a much stronger impact because when you affirm yourself consistently, steadily, repeatedly, you continuously build strong subconscious beliefs in your mind, which will then reflect in your outer world. Talking about that, next, we have to be very careful what you wish for because what you wish for, you may just get it. There's a good saying in that. நீ நினைச்சதை கிடைச்சிடும் சிலப்போ. In the process, if you are wishing wrongly, you may land up with the wrong thing. That's what is highlighted here. You would have doubtless heard this saying in the past, which says, "Be careful what you wish for, comma, you may just get it." If you start getting everything what you wish for, and if your wish had been for a wrong, negative thing, bad thing, and you get it, then you are going to be in problem. See the second para. This may appear very odd saying because nobody in their right mind, nobody sensible would wish for negative things to happen. Unfortunately, too many of us are thinking negative thoughts also every day. Look at the examples already given. How it is so easy to have a positive desire but expressed in a negative way. That's what has happened in the previous two slides. Same positive desire has been expressed in a negative way. So be careful what you wish for. Another one example, take the example of your desire for a promotion. Instead of repeating to yourself, the promotion is mine, I will get the promotion, I will be promoted tomorrow. You keep on repeating that, but instead of that, what many people do, it is bound to go to someone else. XYZ is going to get promoted. Why you should think like that is you are trying to protect yourself from disappointment. If you keep on saying, I'm going to get promoted tomorrow, I'm going to get the promotion, and if it doesn't come, there will be disappointment in you. You will get disappointed. So, to avoid the disappointment, you try to avoid this positive affirmations. You start thinking negatively. XYZ may get the promotion, I am not in line for the promotion. Okay, but you are actually doing it is repeating a negative affirmation. So keep saying, I'll get that promotion, even if it may lead to disappointment, but it's worth trying in just saying at least. No expenses, no harm. Keep on saying, I'm due for the promotion. Your subconscious is receiving the message. When you say that this promotion is going to go to someone else, your subconscious mind is receiving the message that you will not be promoted, and your subconscious mind interprets this in that order only, that you are not due for a promotion. Your subconscious mind will say that. But it will not say like that, provided you keep uttering, I will get the promotion. It's an interesting fact. You may think what your mind, subconscious mind, is thinking, it should not affect the decision made by your boss. How is your boss going to read what your subconscious mind is thinking? After all, he is going to decide your promotion. Your subconscious mind is thinking, I am not due for that promotion, I will not get it. But how is the boss going to read your mind? Here is this. Your negativity comes through loud and clear, though you may not express it through your mouth in words loudly, but internally in your subconscious, you are having that negative mind, negative feeling. It comes through loud and clear in your appearance, in your actions, which can be noticed by your boss, by your friends, by your family. Your boss may be looking at you and feel reluctant to promote you because they sense you are not the positive person they want in a position of increased power. Is he reading your mind? He's not reading your mind. He's reading your actions. He's reading your behavior. Your actions and behavior is being dictated by your negative mind. If you have been only having positive thoughts, your actions and behavior will be clearly different from the you who is having a negative approach, a negative mind. So bosses have clearly can identify the negativity in your approaches in many things, and what they feel is right. They'll be reluctant to promote you because they sense you are not the positive person they want in a position of power. You should be positive if you want promotion. So you fail to win the promotion, largely because you have been thinking you won't, and your boss has picked up something negative that they don't like. Although you didn't actually wish that you would fail, you are not affirmed for it. I should not get the promotion. I will not get the promotion. You are not said it in so many words, but subconsciously you have felt that you are not going to get it because somebody else is better. You kept uttering that. You kept building up the negative feelings, and that has been caught up with your boss, and therefore you failed in your promotion. Now I'm going to take a tea break. Whoever wants to have a break, please have it. How do I stop this recording?